A woman who out here thinking that she's a 10, but she got all this baggage at 26 and refusing to lower her standard when her standard do not match her looks.
I said what I said.
All right, y'all. So this title, she's 26, single mom, looking for a rich provider companion.
Oh my God.
All right, let us listen. I mean, no shade. First thing we can identify, somebody put it in a comment section real quick. What is the first thing we can identify on this clip? Let us continue.
It's just that I have requirements, that they're providers, and the men that have came into my life, they're absolutely providers and they invest in me. It's just that, I'm not in a space to give myself.
So the guys who are providing for you now that you have come across, and you're saying you don't want to give yourself, you didn't give yourself when they were providing for you? That wasn't a requirement for them?
Say that again?
Don't take man things if you're not willing to give nothing.
I said what I said.
Don't take nothing from no man if you're not willing to give something in return. Because some of y'all end up in situations where you're not supposed to be in because you take a man things. And when him come for collect, you're like, well, not because you did this. Let's continue.
Hey, can you see me?
No, we can't see you, Nuru. Welcome in.
I'll save. Okay. Hi.
Hi, welcome in.
Thank you.
Kill
How
her
are
dead,
you?
she's a 10.
I'm good. Do you consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms?
Yes, I do.
All right, what brings you up
In
today?
her head, she's a
Yes,
10.
so I wanted some dating advice. So I'm not looking for like a serious relationship right now. I'm 26. I was engaged before. And I've been single for 2 years, and I've been dating. My last relationship, he was a provider. He was in tech, so he made off very well. He took care of me. That was like my best friend. He was very loving. We had great memories together. We accomplished a lot together. And what ended it was I needed to focus on my business. He wanted more time for him, us together, but I needed more time for me.
What?
To focus on my business.
Wait, so you ended the relationship just to focus on your business? I don't know.
Ask her what is
I
her
didn't
business.
end it
I bet she
because
make
of that,
eyelash.
but he was requiring more time from me, and it was causing a strain in our relationship. There were arguments that were caused because he wanted more time, and I love that he took care of me, he provided for me, because I want that in a relationship. But at the end of the day, I got to take care of myself. I got to make sure I have money set aside and make sure I'm good, and I have my
Men.
Get to the chopper!
Okay.
own passions that I want to pursue.
But was he planning to marry you? Was it leading to that?
It was, but I also realized in that I love to cook and clean and do all of that, the homemaking, I love it. It's just that running a business and being in a relationship, it takes a lot of energy out of me. And I want to be able to establish myself more. And within these past 2 years, it's been great. I've gotten to learn myself, love myself 1,000 times over. The only thing is with dating, I've been attracting very affluent men. It's just that they don't mentally stimulate me, and it's either that or I'm not attracted to them physically.
He belongs to the streets.
So it's been.
I feel so bad for this young lady. First of all, she has no idea what she wants because she says she wants to provide a meal. She got to provide a meal, but that wasn't enough. She want to focus on herself. So she left that relationship. Now she's on a dating market and she's saying, I've been attracting men, but they're not mentally stimulating me. Meanwhile, she got long titties.
Like a bump in the road, because I do want companionship, so I'm open to dating. I'm just not looking for anything serious.
Well, you're open to dating, but you're not looking for anything serious.
Yes. Like if it leads to that, like if we build a great foundation with each other and that companionship goes on for a couple years, then I'm perfectly fine with that. But, right now in this space, I don't want a serious relationship, but I do want that companionship.
She want to be on the streets.
It sounds like
that's what it sounds like before Ashley talk. You know what it sounds like? The man was providing for her. Her baby daddy was providing for her. He was willing to marry her and start a family, and they can grow together and build together. She did not have to worry about no bills or nothing. The only thing she can do is go run and give her pum pum to any man who like her picture up on social media. So you see, because she didn't want to go out there and go give her pum pum to men, And he said, no, you can't do that. She's like, oh, you're stifling me. I want to focus on my business, because I saw what her business is. How much y'all want to bet that she either do lashes or here, or she doing influencer? How much y'all want to bet that she's an influencer if you ask her what her business is? She didn't want to live under that man's structure because she didn't want to go up on the streets and do whatever she wanted to do. So she ended up breaking up her family. And look at her now. And she's 26. And this happened 2 years ago. So this happened from she's 24. She's so young and already gone.
You want a guy. Low-key, Nuru, I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like a sugar daddy. That's what that sounds like. A companionship.
When I say companionship, I'm not saying intimately. Because I feel like I want to reserve that for myself, you know. But I do know that men will approach, men will come around. It's just that I have requirements, you know, that they're providers, and the men that have came into my life, they're absolutely providers. And
So she want companionship and she don't even want to run the pum pum. I'm supposed to provide for her, but she's not gonna skin out her.
invest in me. It's just that, you know, I'm not in a space to give myself.
So the guys who are providing for you now that you have come across, and you're saying you don't want to give yourself, you didn't give yourself when they were providing for you? That wasn't a requirement for them?
Say that again?
So the guys that you were with in the past, like just recently, right? Because you're saying you're attracting affluent men, but one, they're not mentally stimulating you, or two, they're not attractive, but they're willing to provide for you, right?
Yes.
So they're not requiring anything physical, because you're saying you don't want to do that. They're not requiring those things, although they're giving things to you.
No.
I like she
That's hard to
telling lies. Cap.
They don't want anything.
Stop the cap.
Nothing.
I mean, like, they insinuate it, but
So if that's the case, why is she not with them? Why is she calling up? Why she's having relationship problems? If that's the case.
I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, I'm not ready for that. Maybe down the line, and then they go with it.
She string them on.
So
She string them on, and then when one of them say, you know what, and she mess with the wrong one, she gonna find out.
Providing is number one for you, which it sounds like, why not date the guys who are just not that attractive? I think, why not date that guy? I know he's not
Because
the
it's
super
like,
eye candy, but if he's groomed, he smells good, he has a haircut, he has money. You know what I mean? Like, okay, he may not be a looker, he may be a four in the face. I don't know. Why not date that guy?
Because she want the man to also provide, and she want the man to look good, as if a man who is look good and can provide is gonna pick her up.
I said what I said.
As if a man that looks her standard as she wants, because she probably want the, you know, jawbone, broad shoulder, nice up kind of man, the top 10% of man in terms of looks, and then she also want the top 10% of man in terms of money. So you gonna have this man who not only look good, but he tall, he smell good, he can have any girl he wants, and he got money, and he won't pick you up on your long titty? Okay.
It's not, I've considered it. It's just like, I really want to enjoy that experience of having someone there. And I want that physical attraction there, because if it leads into something, then I want to be able to look at my person and say, okay, you know, that attraction is
I feel
there.
bad for her child.
Okay. I always think the rule, and I think this rule is as old as time, you know, you want to be the good looking one in the relationship, you know? So I think that's to your advantage. I'm not saying guys who aren't that good looking, who have money, don't cheat, don't do this, don't do that. But I think you would have the advantage because you look like the trophy. You look like the pretty one on his arm.
Yeah.
Versus being with a guy who has a six pack, who has the money.
I have noticed the difference. in
And
the
you look
treatment
like that.
between
And
the
you,
two.
she is not even, she is not even the equivalent to the kind of man that she wants. I mean, don't get me wrong. She's not ugly, but she has on a lot of makeup. So I have to ask, what you look like under all of that? Then, I mean, I don't know why she chose to wear that top. I don't know if she think that was flattering. Like, I mean, your body changes after you have kids. You know, your titty not perky no more. Dress according to how your body change. Accept it and dress and embrace it, and then dress accordingly. I don't know why she feel like she coming down here showing off cleavage when. But yeah, let's continue.
too. Like the ones that know they're attractive, they're more arrogant. They're a lot more arrogant. So I get that. I do.
Yeah, I'm assuming, and if they have money too, oh honey,
Exactly.
listen, they think
yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. It sounds like you just want an attractive guy with money. You don't want a relationship, but if it potentially turns into something, we'll see. But if you're already attracting affluent men, what about the other guy? You're just saying he's not mentally stimulating you. So that means he is attractive. He has money. He just doesn't mentally stimulate you.
So
What about him?
Like the conversations need to be there, you know.
Cause he's not
We have to
checking
be
for
able
you.
to discuss, you
He
know.
probably just paying for a one night. If he paying for you for one night, why the hell he gonna have conversation with you? But y'all notice, you remember what I said earlier? I feel bad for her because she don't know what she wants. Notice how it's just piling on, piling on. It's not that he has to be. It's not that he needs to have money. It's not that he needs to be physically attractive. No, he needs to stimulate her mentally. How on earth would a man know how to stimulate you mentally when you don't even know what's going on in your head?
Come on, man. You don't know better than that as a cool person. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Things beyond, okay, just how was your day? You know, I like intellectual conversations.
Okay.
So
You are clear to the problem with that one.
I notice it's always either one or the other, and it's like,
Yeah, I'm like, it sounds like you really about your bag. That's what it's given. Like you.
I am.
Okay, so
At
then if it's
26, she
that,
has
if it's
a
the
lot
money,
of baggage.
I think those other things shouldn't matter because it sounds like money is a priority. That's one on the list.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I'm asking. I'm not assuming.
It is. I mean, it's not, when I look at, you know, qualifications in a person, like I have a child. So, you know, of course, you know, that man has to have leadership qualities about him. You know, there's certain things that's on the checklist that have to check off besides money. So I'm looking beyond that. And
But
I
you
think
say you're
that's
looking
why,
for just
because I want to
companionship.
surround myself with quality people, not just my friends, but who I decide to date. So it's like, you know, and I get a lot that I'm too picky, my standards are too high. I don't believe in knocking my standards down for anyone. So
Then stay single.
That's fair.
That is 100% fair, but then just stay single because I mean, you don't match your standards. She don't match her standards. Let's call a spade a spade. She doesn't. She 26, yeah, but you have a lot of 26-year-olds that can run lap around her because they don't have a kid, and they know what they look better than her. Let's just say, you know. So she acting high. She has a high standards as if she don't have used womb.
Oh, my God.
Ma'am, your standard don't match your womb. Woo.
Fair. That's fair.
yeah.
I mean, I say, you know, keep putting yourself out there. That's it. Keep putting yourself out there. That would be my advice to you. But I think someone who's really affluent or like he's wealthy, they're not going to be able to give you all their time because that's how they made it up the ladder that far, you know?
Yeah.
So then I
And that's why it kind of works out sometimes because I like to focus on myself and my business, so they're able to focus on themselves, and there's that happy medium there. So,
okay, fair enough.
well, thank you.
You're welcome. Of course, keep us posted.
I will.
She should have stayed with the baby daddy who was naive enough to pick her up. However, what I can say is that baby daddy better get on his knees and praise every single God that he talked to, that he dodged that bullet, that he did not marry this. Because come on now, a woman who out here thinking that she's a 10, but she got all this baggage at 26 and refusing to lower her standard when her standard do not match her looks.
Ooh, looking like 10 over 10 plus 10 minus nothing. Add everything. That's me.
Oh, my God.
This kind of woman, you can't tell them nothing. You cannot tell them nothing. And it's sad. It's unfortunate to see. But this is how they treat men. They think men should just be there and spend money. Just because that's basically what she's saying. Just come spend money on me. And when I want companionship, come. And when I want to just focus on myself, leave. And you not going to get nothing in return. Not even a little bit of pum pum.
Man, this is some bullshit.
Go check out this other entitled as hell single mother. Y'all, her status does not match her standard. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, y'all.